Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming on by. Of course, I'm Rich, and you're watching Owl's Nest Outdoors. Today we're back down in the bait shop. We're going to be making some baits. I realized Monday when I got a new mold in the mail that I haven't been down here in a while, and in fact, I have 4 new molds that I haven't even showed you guys yet. So today, we're back down in the shop. We're going to be hitting the bench, taking a look at the molds. We're going to be doing 3 injection molds, 1 hand pour mold. So let's get over to the bench, check out the molds, figure out the color we're going to be shooting, and get going. All right, like I mentioned, we have 4 different molds today. The one I just most recently got is going to be a hand pour mold. This is a Goby. It's a 4 cavity silicone mold, my first hand pour mold. I played with it the other day. I'll go ahead and put a sample up on the screen right now. And I really enjoy it. It's a great little mold. I'm excited about it. Let's put that down. All right, our second mold we're going to be looking at, it's going to be the Angling AI. In fact, Angling AI is going to be the rest of the mold. So this is the 4-inch Ecto Craw. We're going to be shooting also the 5-inch stick bait, and that also does core shots. And last, we're going to be shooting the Ned bait. This is a 3-inch Ned bait by Angling AI. And we will also be doing, we will shoot the cores in this bait, not the stick baits. So let's go ahead and take a look at our color, get it mixed up. It's going to be a simple color. It's going to be Watermelon Blue Flake. And so let's get it all cooked up and ready to go. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be go ahead and shoot again the Ecto Craw, the 5-inch stick worm, and we're going to be hand pouring the Goby. And today's color again is going to be Watermelon Flake or Watermelon Blue Flake. We're going to use Lureworks 101 as our colorant. We're going to have a whole bunch of flake in it. We're going to start off with the black. That is going to be in 0.40. We're going to continue with the black hex, and it's going to be at 0.015. We're going to move over to the blue, which will be a 0.040, and also a blue 0.015. And we're going to top it all off with the sparkle flake. I love the sparkle flake. All right, let's get our plastisol cooked up, and I'll bring you right on back. All right, guys, we have the plastisol all cooked up. And of course, we are using Dead On Plastics. We are actually using the swim bait, jerk bait blend. We're going to go ahead and start with our colorant, Watermelon 101 by Lureworks. We're going to do 40 drops. Get that all mixed up now. Looks good. A little drizzle test here. All right, looks good. We're gonna start off with our black hex flake, and that is in a 0.040. We're gonna use 1/8 of that. We're gonna add in 1/16, a little less than a 1/16 of the point. Oops, spilled it all over. 0.15. Give it a little contrast there and a depth. We're going to move over to the blue. We're going to go with 1/8 of that. That's the 0.040. And then we're going to move over to the 0.015 in the blue. Do a 1/16 of that. Take a look to see how that looks. And then of course we're going to top it off with the blue sparkle flake. And we'll do a 1/16 of that. Let's get this all mixed up and see what we got here. Might need a little bit more black. We're going to go with a little bit more of the black, the .040. We'll do another 16th. I'm going to go with more blue too. Doing a 16th or an 1/8. More of the .015. And another 16th of the blue .040. Now we should have enough. That's more what I'm looking for. Perfect. Let's check on our molds, make sure they're all warming up nicely. Shooting the 4-inch ecto craw and also the 5-inch stick worm. And then we're going to go ahead and hand pour the goby. All right, we'll let those cool off. All right, guys, we're gonna bring back out the Lureworks Watermelon 101. We got a 1/2 cup here of plastisol. This is the worm blend. We're making the shell. We're gonna put in 5, 2, 3. Let's start with 3. This is gonna be the outer shell for the core shot, so we want it pretty transparent to be able to see through. But we want to have a green flavor to it, and I think we did perfect with 3. Probably could have got away with 2. Yeah, we'll be able to see good through it. We're going to set this aside, and we're going to go ahead and bring out a small puck I have of some Blue Flake. While that's warming up, we're going to go ahead and shoot our outer shell. Go ahead and top that off. We're waiting for that to cool off. We'll go ahead and demold our gobies. I got some spillage. Use the heat gun, spread it around, makes it much easier to clean off. This is a really great mold for cleaning. Very simple. So let's get these out. Take a quick look at these. Give you a quick close-up of it. Nice little mold. Just got to clean up some of the overspray, we'll call it. All right, we'll get these set aside. All right, guys, we got our blue here. It is blue, and it has blue sparkle in it, or blue flake in it. We're going to be adding quite a bit more because we really want to flake this thing up. And we're putting a lot of flake in this. All right, let's get to the worm. Here's our stick worm. I like those. Get them in the bath. Now for the ecto craw. Those in the water. Now let's get our shells out that we're using in the core shot for the Ned baits. And you'll see if we did it correctly, we're going to see the rods right through the coloring. Perfect. You can see the rod in there. Pull all these out, the rods are through, holding it together. To get them apart, I'm just going to go ahead and slide, and that's why they're nice and oiled up. We're going to hold on to these, we're going to set them right back into where they're at. Now on these remaining 5, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to cut the tails, so when we shoot the core shot, the bottom part of the tail will also be blue. So we're going to give these a little snip. Make sure we don't close up our holes so the plastisol can get right through it. Just again, we're just doing a small little cut. And we're going to lay these back down in. Be careful not to close up your holes. So when we look at it, we're going to have this side with blue tips. This side will have straight core shot all the way through. This side again, core shot, blue tip. We'll get it closed up. When you shoot the inner core, you want to have it a little hotter, and you're going to want to shoot faster. So let's go ahead and do this right now. All right, if everything filled correctly, we're going to have one side that'll have the core shot with the blue tips, and the other side, we got it. It shot good. You can see the blue all the way through. We have our blue tips one side, blue all the way through. You see the sparkle in there. Let's get these unloaded. Put them in the bath. All right, guys, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Hope you like the new color here that we're working with and the new molds. And look out, we'll be making a lot more baits here in the near future. Again, appreciate everybody coming by and all the new subscribers. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and watch every week. Normally I post a video every Wednesday and some additionals on Fridays. Thanks a lot and have a great day.